7 years later, this 90-day franchise star still hasn't found their footing. 90 Day Fiancé's lineup of cast members ranges far and wide, but while some have been able to figure out their place in the franchise, others have struggled to find their footing like this one star. As turbulent relationships and genuine love connections form throughout the various 90-day shows, the franchise has brought a whole new meaning to reality TV relationships. Although some 90-day faces are more familiar than others, there are several cast members who have made their way through different relationships within the franchise, some more successful than others. With familiar faces and consistent returnees, the 90-day franchise has been able to make its mark. As viewers get ready for different spin-offs and consistent chaos from the 90-day stars each season, there are some who have coupled up and stayed in the community with their partners, and others who have found themselves single time after time. One 90-day Fiancé star has had a tough time holding their ground moving from show to show. Colt Johnson's had a rough 90-day journey. As a 7-year veteran within the 90-day Fiancé franchise, Colt Johnson's been a presence within the franchise for nearly a decade. In his early days within the franchise, Colt's often difficult relationship with Larissa Lima was something viewers enjoyed watching on screen. While the pair were hopeful about making their connection work, it was difficult to get around their differences. Between tension with Larissa and difficulty in his relationship because of his mother, Debbie, it was a tough journey to watch the pair navigate their difficult relationship. Colt's first impression from 90 Day Fiancé fans wasn't great, and it was a struggle to see him move forward, even after the relationship deteriorated. Viewers often felt Colt was overproduced on screen, which made him seem inauthentic. Colt's appearance on Hunt for Love left viewers struggling. While Colt has appeared on several iterations of 90-day shows, his time on his most recent series, Hunt for Love, was tough for viewers to wrap their heads around at times. Looking for love with other 90-day stars, Colt struggled, but connected with Cortney Reardanz. Even so, Colt felt off balance and out of sorts on the show, sometimes in ways that viewers couldn't get past. Colt and Cortney's corny romance was sweet, at times, but Colt's overproduction ran rampant on Hunt for Love, which made it difficult for viewers to feel like they could get behind his appearance on the series. Regardless of viewers' perception, Colt did find love on the series, but it may have come at the cost of his perception from the fanbase. Colt may be ready for a new adventure with Cortney Reardanz. Although 7 years in the 90-day pool has finally afforded Colt love with Cortney, it could be possible that it's time for his tenure within the franchise to come to an end. Exploring a world outside of reality TV, even for some time, could afford Colt a whole new perception within the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, which would be great for the future. When will 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 7 premiere? Countdown, streaming and more. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 7 is right around the corner, and here is everything you need to know before tuning in. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way is finally returning to our screens with Season 7 on September 8th at August 7th. See on TLC. Featuring 6 couples and a whole lot of drama, this unique spin-off will feature Americans who decide to move across the world for love. The upcoming season will also see new and returning couples, making the show extra exciting as viewers witness fresh dynamics among participants. One of the series' major criticisms is the repetitive casting from the same regions, so this change of scenery will certainly bring more thrill and fun. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 7, Where and When to Watch. Season 7 of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way will arrive on TLC this Monday, September 8th, at 8/7C. While other installments of the franchise notably air on Sundays, this one stayed true to its game. Viewers who cannot catch the show live on TLC have the option to stream it via Discovery Plus. Episodes at the moment, although we know Episode 1 is called C'est la vie, which will see Chloe trade her Boston life to be with Johnny in Aruba. Manon will also risk returning to France for Anthony. Luke, on the other hand, travels to Colombia to marry Madeleine. Returning couples Jenny and Sumit will try to face a new challenge, which is living under his parents' roof. The last 2 previous seasons had more than 20 episodes, so we can expect the latest one to follow the same pattern, especially when the drama gets more intense. What to expect from 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 7, Cast and Plot Details. Fan favorites Jenny Slatin and Sumit Singh return for their 4th season of the spin-off show. We've witnessed all the trials and tribulations of their relationship, and their strong bond helped them overcome those obstacles, leading to a happy marriage in Season 3. Luke Berry and Madelaine Perez are also making a comeback, with the former deciding to move permanently to Colombia after meeting his partner there during a holiday. In the recent trailer, the couples were seen facing new challenges, with Jenny and Sumi having financial problems while Luke and Madelaine are facing trust issues. New couples who will make their debut this season include Greta from Oklahoma and Matthew from England, Anthony from America and Manon from France, Padilla from Texas and Dylan from Tasmania, and Chloe from Boston and Johnny from Aruba. Who are your favorite couples from the spin-off series? Let us know in the comments. This fan favorite 90 Day Fiancé couple seemed solid until I noticed what was really happening. Loren and Alexei Brovarnik from 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Have been called the most successful couple of the franchise, but I can sense that the ugly truth of their marriage will be revealed on Season 9. Loren is a 36-year-old woman from Hollywood, Florida, who is married to Alexei, also 36. Alexei is from Nov Hagalil in Israel but spent his childhood in Ukraine. Loren and Alexei met during her birthright trip, where she was a volunteer and Alexei was working as a medic and security guard. Alexei proposed to Loren before her trip ended, and he moved to the US on a K-1 visa in 90 Day Fiancé Season 2. Loren and Alexei have been together for over a decade and have welcomed 3 kids together in the past 4 years. Considering how strong their relationship has been, especially with no signs of a split. Unlike most other couples, Loren and Alexei enjoy a special status in the franchise. However, 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 is exposing the cracks in Alexei and Loren's seemingly perfect marriage. It's proving my theory that everything is not what it seems. Loren and Alexei have been together more than 10 years. They're both Jewish. Loren and Alexei first met during Loren's birthright trip to Israel in 2013. The connection was instant, and despite cultural and geographic differences, they kept in touch after she returned to the US. Their bond grew quickly, leading to Alexei applying for a K-1 visa so they could be together. The couple tied the knot in 2015 and were soon featured on 90 Day Fiancé. I believe their natural chemistry, humor, and loyalty stood out to fans. While they faced challenges like moving, job changes, and adjusting to life in the US, they consistently supported each other. Their shared Jewish background also played a role in keeping their values aligned. Over the years, Loren and Alexei transitioned from reality stars to full-time parents. They've welcomed 3 children since 2020, becoming one of the franchise's most beloved families. Parenthood brought new challenges, especially as Loren opened up about postpartum struggles, but I liked how they remained a team, always putting family first. I came to admire their transparency and real-life relatability. Now over a decade into their relationship, Loren and Alexei appear stronger than ever, but I think it's performative. Loren often shares sweet family moments and supportive posts, giving fans the sense that their bond is unbreakable. While they seem solid, some wonder if the polished image masks deeper struggles, as not everything is always as perfect as it looks online. Loren and Alexei aren't on speaking terms with Loren's parents. Loren has been at odds with her parents before. Over the past few seasons of Loren and Alexei, after the 90 days, Loren and Alexei experienced a major family fallout. Their plans to move to Israel triggered fierce opposition from Loren's parents, who insisted they stay in Florida. I recall how tension peaked after a family trip where Loren's dad voiced distrust and even suggested consulting a divorce attorney over custody concerns. The conflict escalated when Loren asked her parents to babysit during her Hebrew lesson, and they refused. Her mother admitted their cold response was intentional, waiting for an apology from Loren and Alexei before mending ties. Even Loren's sister declined to help, underlining how deep the rift had grown. However, there was also a point where Lorraine and her mom got into an explosive fight when Lorraine confronted her parents about how they acted disrespectfully towards Alexei. I was shocked when Marlene told Lorraine that she would have slapped her in the face if other people weren't in the room. During the season premiere of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9, Alexei mentioned that they aren't speaking to his in-laws. If I didn't have a room full of people, I'd probably slap you in the face because you're disrespectful to your mother. It's unclear if Lorraine and Alexei's decision to move to Israel directly caused their falling out with Lauren's parents, but tension has clearly built over time. Alexei may have influenced the rift by not encouraging Lorraine to mend things. Their communication broke down further during arguments about parenting, moving, and cultural differences. Marlene has also been vocal about disapproving of her daughter's choices, most notably her decision to get a mommy makeover. Marlene's lack of support added to the emotional distance. While Lorraine may have agreed to step back from her parents, I feel it's evident that the issues go beyond one argument and reflect deeper family disagreements. Alexei allegedly body shames Lorraine. Lorraine had a natural mommy makeover. Alexei sparked backlash after making a comment about Lauren's appearance following her decision to get adult braces. He said she looked younger with them on, via 90 Day Fiancé _Alexa, which fans found unsettling and inappropriate. Lorraine seemingly got the braces for medical reasons, not aesthetics, but I can see how Alexei's words undermined her ongoing struggles with body image and self-confidence. After Lorraine underwent her mommy makeover surgery, she revealed that Alexei expressed frustration during her recovery. He reportedly downplayed her post-surgery limitations, implying she wasn't entirely honest about what the procedure would involve. Viewers criticized his lack of empathy, especially since Lorraine was physically and emotionally vulnerable while healing from multiple cosmetic surgeries at once. During various episodes of Pillow Talk and their spin-off series, I picked up on Alexei's subtle but troubling comments regarding Lauren's role as a wife and mother. While sometimes framed as jokes, his remarks suggested outdated gender expectations. I'm concerned that his words might be affecting Lauren's self-esteem, especially as she navigates postpartum challenges and body changes. Alexei's recurring remarks about Lauren's appearance and personal choices seem problematic. His reactions to her cosmetic procedures, such as braces and surgery, often come across as dismissive or critical. Instead of offering consistent support, he's sometimes perceived as reinforcing Lauren's insecurities, making the emotional encouragement she receives from him questionable. Lorraine and Alexei's marital problems will be exacerbated in HEA. Other 90 Day Fiancé couples are involved. The teaser for the 90 Day Fiancé spin-off has dropped plenty of bombshells. It revealed a plot twist in the show's format where three of the show's couples have been hanging out, namely, Elizabeth Pothast and Andre Castrovet, Jovi Dufresne and Yara Zaya, and Alexei and Lorraine, since they all live in Florida and seem to have become good friends. The Happily Ever After? Season 9 premiere wasted no time diving into drama, with Lorraine clashing fiercely with Andre over his plans to move Elizabeth and their kids to Moldova. Tensions escalated further as the trailer hinted at a deeper conflict, with Elizabeth confronting Alexei about disturbing things Lorraine allegedly told her over the years. Elizabeth claims Lorraine confided in her about Alexei's hurtful comments regarding her weight, suggesting a pattern of body shaming. When confronted, Alexei appeared stunned and immediately tried to exit the situation, while Lorraine looked visibly anxious. The scene in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Seemingly proved my belief that Alexei influenced Lauren's decision to get a mommy makeover. This was the last 90 Day Fiancé couple I truly rooted for, and that says everything. Nicole Nafziger and Azin Tefu were one of the first 90 Day Fiancé couples whose storyline captivated me, and possibly one of the last. They made their debut on the TLC show in Season 4. Nicole, who was 21 at the time, from Florida, and Azin, then 24, and from Morocco, met online. But there were problems from the start, including different cultures, clashing expectations, and serious communication issues. Viewers, like myself, questioned if they were in it for the right reasons. And Aizen's vocalness about Nicole's weight and fitness level quickly suggested he wasn't as in love with her as he tried to portray. Clearly, Nicole and Aizen aren't a recipe for success, as they ended on bad terms. Despite this, I still found myself rooting for them. I wanted to believe in this couple, and it's part of what kept me hooked on 90 Day Fiancé during the early seasons when the stakes weren't as dramatic. Nicole and Aizen felt real in a way that many modern 90 Day Fiancé couples just don't have anymore, which is a sign of a bigger problem in the franchise.